Hello, this is Mark with ColDesi and Coleman & Company, and today I'm here to talk about masks, how to heat press them, and some tips to help get a flat surface on an item that's not necessarily always flat. So we're going to go ahead and start with using a traditional heat press, a flat press. We're using a Fusion right now, and then we're going to move over to what I feel is the better solution, which is a cap press. So let's go ahead and get started. First, what you can do is you can purchase one of these lower Platen covers right here, and it's a high density, high temperature foam. You can find them on colemanandcompany.com. I think at this point in time we have red ones you'll see in stock, a 16 by 20. You can also purchase a perfect print pad, which is a very similar material, but they come in smaller sizes. And I believe we have gray ones. I'm working with blue right now though, but they're all the same. And so you decide what you want to buy, how much of the material you want to get. The biggest one's the best deal, but you can buy small ones too. What you would do is you take the type of mask that you're using and you can draw out the shape and just cut it out with a X-Acto knife or a razor. And what you do is you fit your mask right into it, and as you can see, this one fits really perfect. We did a direct-to-garment print on this. This was done with a DTG G4. But you would take something like this, you hit it with your heat press, it gets it really smooth, you print on it, and then you cure it with your heat press as well. So there's one option right there. Now the other thing we could do is this type of mask. This is a District V.I.T mask. It's inspired by the very important T by District, and you can find this mask on colemanandcompany.com. Comes in multiple different sizes, the V.I.T mask, and it comes in, multiple colors. This is just one of them. Now this mask, if you try to do the same thing, it fits in pretty well, but it's not nearly as snug. You see, we've got a lot of extra material here. This mask just fits more of the curvature of your face. So the way we would solve that is just by adding another piece on the back, and this way when we flip it over, we have more room to push down. Now the tricky part on this is you're never going to get it exactly flat like you did that other mask, but we can work with that, okay? We get it as flat as we can, right? And right now it's as flat as we can go. And then we're just going to slide it under a heat press and press it for just a couple seconds. And now we have a mostly flat surface. You might want to do this once or twice to really nail it down. Let me just push it out again, do it real quick. And now we've got a flat surface we can work with. So if I had, say, a digital heat effects transfer, that would go on there great. Or heat transfer vinyl, like our Triton heat transfer vinyl on colemanandcompany.com. If we had a Spangle transfer, we could do that as well. And these would all work really well for heat pressing on now that we have a nice flat surface. Just be sure when you press this, you stretch out any folds or any area that wouldn't stick well. So that's how we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and show you a better way to do it by using your cap press. All right, here we are at our cap press. This is a Hotronix press, and it's for doing caps. This is what I think, in my opinion, is the ideal way to do a heat transfer on a mask, and I'll show you exactly why. So we have our mask. This was the one that was particularly hard to get flat because it had a big curvature to it. We put it right over our cap press. Just give it a pull. And there we go. We've got a perfectly flat surface that we can easily press onto. So if we were doing this graphic right here, so just to tell you a little bit, this is produced with a digital heat effects. So if you're not familiar with that, you definitely want to go ahead and look that up, Digital Heat FX. And these are full color transfers made with a white toner printer. So obviously that could be easily pressed on. Another example would be this spangle, which was produced with the Spangle Elite. If you're not familiar with what a spangle is, it's a disc of holographic material, a heat transfer material that looks very much like a rhinestone from a distance, but in fact it's a really lightweight and soft vinyl type of material almost. So that could easily go on as well. And the last bit to mention is this logo that's on here right now. This is ColDesi Graphics. If you go to ColDesiGraphics.com, you can do embroidery digitizing, you can get any type of graphic work done, logo creation, things just like that. So check that out too. Hopefully you've enjoyed and learned something in this video. And again, if you don't currently own a cap press or a hat press, and you might find that this is the good opportunity, this is the best opportunity for you right now to do that, especially if you find yourself making a lot of masks and that's profitable for your business. It's a great investment. It's going to save you a ton of time.